For over 4 decades, she has floated through haunted mansions, cackled over cauldrons, summoned bats with a snap of her fingers, and delivered spells with a wink butt. Here's the delicious irony, the delightful twist, the secret hiding in plain sight. Elvira is not a witch. Not really. Not in the way Hollywood witches are waving wands, casting curses, turning princes into frogs. No, Elvira's magic has always been something far more human, far more subversive, and infinitely more real. It's the magic of performance, of personality, of a woman who took the trappings of gothic horror, the black dress, the pale skin, the midnight aesthetic hand, turned them not into a costume, but into a crown. From her 1981 debut on Movie Macabre to her 2021 Shudder special, cassandrapeterson's Elvira has played with witchy imagery like a cat with a ball of yarn, teasing it, toying with it, draping herself in it but never claiming it as truth. In Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, 1988, she inherits a spellbook, yes, but only because it belonged to her actual witch ancestor. She herself is just a savvy, sarcastic showgirl who learns a few tricks out of necessity. In Elvira's Haunted Hills, 2001, she's mistaken for a sorceress, but spends the whole film debunking the myth with eye rolls and innuendo, even in her theme park stunts, Halloween specials, and comic books. She's always the host, never the hexer, the ringmaster of the macabre, not the monster in the mirror, and that's the brilliance of it. By refusing to be a real witch, Elvira sidesteps the tired tropes that have plagued female supernatural characters for generations. The hag, the temptress, the tragic outcast doomed by her power. Instead, she becomes something revolutionary. A woman who chooses her darkness, who owns her sexuality, who wields humor like a weapon and glamour like armorand. Does it all without supernatural help? Her power isn't in potions, it's in punchlines. Her spells aren't written in Latin, they're delivered in double entendres. Her real sorcery, making audiences laugh while they scream, feel seen while they're scared, and realize that the most terrifying thing in any horror story isn't the monster. It's the judgment of a world that fears women who refuse to be small, sweet, or silent. And perhaps that's why the confusion persists, because in a culture that equates female power with magic, Elvira's very humanity feels like witchcraft. She's aged with grace but never lost her edge. She's survived industry shifts, ageism, and erasure with spells but with hustle. She came out at 70 in her memoir, Yours Cruelly. Elvira, not as a dramatic reveal, but as a quiet act of truth, and in doing so, reminded us that her greatest enchantment was always authenticity. So no, Elvira isn't a witch. She's better. She's a woman, flawed, fabulous, fiercely intelligent, and unapologetically herself, who built an empire not on broomsticks, but on brains, beauty, and the bold belief that you don't need magic to be magical. And if that's not real power, well, darling, you're watching the wrong movie. Because the truth is, the only thing Elvira ever conjured was herself, and she's been haunting our hearts ever since.